Hello, this is a video on how to make homemade pizza step by step. When I first started school at Virginia Western, I was in the culinary program and started working at a pizza restaurant almost immediately out of school. So I'm very familiar with the topic. Pizza can be a very complex thing to make. It has many steps to it and is not always, there are many ways to make pizza. The traditional Neapolitan pizza, which is what most people try to make, requires an oven between 800 and 900 degrees Fahrenheit in order to get the traditional crispy crust that people are normally used to. Our pizza dough starts with bread, salt, yeast, and oil. It takes about 12 hours to rest overnight in order to do the fermentation process, which is where the yeast is activated and grows and allows for the crust to become what the airy crust that we're used to. It then gets mixed all together and mixes for about 5 to 10 minutes once it's fully come together in order to knead the dough so that when you pull it out of the mixer, you no longer have to continue to mix the dough. We then made such a big batch that it had to be separated into portion sizes between 1.3 and 1.5 ounces. From that point, it went into the refrigerator and stayed there for probably another 12 to 24 hours. This is called bulk fermentation or cold fermenting. Both create the same result in the end. From there, it gets pulled to a countertop about 3 to 4 hours before you're going to use the pizza dough. It needs to be warm in order to properly stretch the dough. The stretching can be very complex, and if you're new to it, is definitely not an easy process. The dough gets completely covered in semolina, which is a very coarse flour, and then shaped into your desired shape. From there, you can top it with whatever you wanted and put it in normally a brick oven pizza for the best result. You can still create this result at home if you use bricks in an oven and have them slightly moist, or use a dark baking sheet on top of slightly moist bricks in your oven. You can still kind of create the traditional Neapolitan crust, but it is very difficult. Our pizza was then cut and boxed and served to our customers. There are many other ways of doing pizza. Some people don't cold ferment, some people don't let the dough warm up, some people use different ingredients to make their dough. So while that is what I'm very used to, that's not the 100% way of making pizza dough. You can do it however you would like. But pizza is very delicious, and I have yet to have any other pizza other than Neapolitan pizza that I enjoy as much.